Hello everyone, Coming Clean here. In this video I'm going to give you some gameplay and impressions of Skylanders suggested by some of my viewers. I hope you enjoy it.
About 2 weeks ago I made a video about my favorite Skylanders so far, and I asked for tips about other Skylanders I should try. I'm glad I did, because I've been having a lot of fun playing with the Skylanders you suggested. Actually, I got quite a few suggestions and I will have to split everything up into separate videos. Let's get straight into it.
Both John Canuch and Niltag55 suggested I should try Gill Grunt out. So I did, and here are my impressions.
Who's gonna beat that?
Gill Grunt is a balanced character who can engage enemies at any distance. With his primary attack he fires his harpoon gun in a straight line. It's got a slightly higher damage output than most other ranged attacks, but can't be fired as quickly. The visual and audible feedback of the attack is great, and it feels like it packs a lot of punch. His secondary attack fires his water gun in a continuous stream until the tank runs dry, and it then refills over time. You can't turn the stream very fast, but Gill Grunt can move while he fires, but only slowly. It also pushes weaker enemies away, and it is definitely the go-to attack when enemies get too close to you. Gill Grunt's most gimmicky move though is without a doubt his water jetpack. It lets him hover above the ground until his tank is out of water, but you are locked in the direction you were facing when you activate it, which makes him, as far as I know, the only Skylander from Spyro's Adventure that can strafe. You also move very fast while you use it, and you are also able to fire the harpoon gun while you hover. You can fire the water gun too, but it drains the tank fast. The reason Gill Grunt is a popular Skylander is probably because he fits so many playstyles. You can pick off enemies from far away with his long-reaching harpoon gun, or go in water gun blazing. Just make sure you save a little juice in case you need to make a quick getaway.
John Canuch also said that Cinder was one of his favorites. She certainly looks cool and she can be recognized from other Spyro titles. Here are my thoughts about her.
It might not be obvious from her appearance, but Cinder is of the undead element. She is a purple dragon and can, for the uninitiated, be easily mixed up with Spyro. They also both have flight as their third ability, but that's where the similarities end. Cinder's main attack is a bolt of lightning that fires in a cone in front of her. It has a wide area of effect, but the bolts can't be fired in quick succession, and it slows Cinder down when she uses it. The move initially felt a bit underwhelming, but once upgraded for an even wider area of effect and greater damage, the move became very powerful.
2 minutes remaining.
Her secondary attack lets her move through the shadows, and it essentially works as a teleport. The move can be upgraded to leave a trail of ghosts behind that damages enemies. After appearing from the shadows, there is a slight recovery animation before Cinder can move again, but it is brief enough for you to be able to phase through a group of enemies and strike them with lightning in the back. Because her main attack slows her down so much, it does not synergize that well with her flight ability like it does for Spyro. The secondary ability, however, is a great and unique tool for numerous situations. She is also the best Skylander I've tried so far when it comes to engaging multiple weaker enemies like big groups of chompies.
I hope you enjoyed the video so far. I upload content weekly about Skylanders and also about other similar games, so if you think that's something that you'll enjoy, then maybe subscribe. Alright, let's get back to the Skylanders. Mike Beatty said in his comment that Prism Break was one of the strongest Skylanders, but also tricky to use. I couldn't agree more.
If you're going to give Prism Break a fair chance, I recommend you do two things. First, beat the heroic challenge that increases his speed, and unlock his third ability as quickly as you can. It's more or less his only way of dealing with enemies up close, as it shoots out crystal shards in all directions around him. Prism Break is a character that in fighting games is referred to as a spacing character, which essentially means you have to pay close attention to where you and your enemies are positioned. His main attack fires a beam straight forward, but it has a limited hitbox and doesn't damage enemies too close or too far away from you. His secondary attack drops a crystal on the ground that damages enemies, but this attack also only hits enemies at a certain distance. You can however shoot the crystal with your main attack, which splits the beam for a potentially wider area of effect. The limits of Prism Break's first and second attack plus his slow movement speed makes it hard for him to engage enemies up close. Luckily, his special attack comes out quickly and has a short cooldown. I would love to spend more time with Prism Break, as he seems like a character with great potential, albeit a bit difficult to get the hang of.
Ender010 left me with a lot of suggestions, so I had to pick one for this video and I settled for Zook. Here are my impressions.
It was actually an easy choice, since I'm a biology teacher and talk about bazooka within trees with my students all day. Zook is a straightforward character with an easy to understand moveset. His main attack fires his bazooka in a straight line. The attack has a decent damage output and the explosions also cause splash damage. Zook's secondary ability puts down a wall of bamboo that slows enemies down, making them easy targets. The move has great synergy with his third attack that launches a mortar shell in the air that drops on your enemies from above. This attack is a great way to engage enemies on ledges above you. It has some homing capabilities, but it can be tricky to hit foes that are moving. If you manage to trap a few of them in your bamboo wall though, it will make them easy targets. Zook is a Skylander you want to play if you enjoy controlling the battlefield from a distance. Once enemies get too close to him, your options are limited, but his primary attack is reliable enough to get the job done.
Those were all the Skylanders I had time to cover in this video. I do, however, read all my comments, so if you have suggested I try a Skylander out that I didn't show in this video, chances are I'll do it in the future one. Also, please leave a comment about other Skylanders from Spyro's Adventure you think I should try. That's actually it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to subscribe for weekly content. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Coming Clean and I will see you next time. Take care.